This video is going to be about a problem that concerns each and every one of you. Our phones, what they do to us, and the consequences that come with them. In today's day and age, more than 6 billion people worldwide use smartphones. Smartphone addiction affects all age groups in different ways, especially children. In 2019, a study showed that over 93% of children aged 12 to 15 use smartphones in the UK. Studies also show that most of these children depend so much on their phones that if they lose them, the immediate reaction is panic and paranoia. Just the thought of someone else touching their phones leads to discomfort. Another scary fact, in China, 24 million people are reportedly addicted to technology. This is almost 3/4 the population of Canada. I have a dream that losing our phones won't be more dramatic than losing our virginity. The fact that people start using phones at this early of an age changed the social norm. In everyday conversations, people put their notifications ahead of an actual face-to-face interaction and lose focus on their surroundings. The worst thing about it is that people don't have boundaries and they're using their phones in inappropriate social situations. This describes a term called phubbing. Phubbing is when people pay more attention to their device than to the people right in front of them during a conversation. For example, listening to music, texting, using social media are all great examples of this. I hope that during conversation, people will focus on each other and not on their screens. Phone addiction has gotten so out of hand that there are even terms that describe phone crises. Nomophobia is when you don't have your phone at your side. Today, humans have become so self-conscious without their phones in their hands that studies show that when they aren't doing anything socially, that their first instinct is to pull out their phones to avoid social interaction. People use their phones as an escape from reality, but when they are taken away, they have to be social with other people, and because of smartphones, social interaction is something that the younger generation struggles with. I have a dream that people won't run away from weird or awkward social situations. We are so addicted to our phones that even when we sleep, we have to have our phones beside us. And the first thing we do when we get up is use our phones and check other people's status and how they're doing compared to us. This constant need to check how others are doing compared to us creates a feeling of jealousy. This feeling of jealousy causes low self-confidence, depression, broken relationships, anger, and more. Jealousy makes you alone and impatient towards others. I hope that people will appreciate the efforts, improvement, and achievements that they had and not compare themselves to others and be jealous. The next big problem is FOMO, which stands for fear of missing out. It refers to the feeling and perception that others are having more fun, living better lives, or experiencing better things than you are. It involves a deep sense of envy and affects self-esteem. It is often nurtured by social media sites like Instagram and Facebook, as mentioned before. Social media and devices are amazing tools that can help change and better so many lives, but we must understand that phones are not our masters and should not control our lives. If you learn anything from this video, it should be that, as Steve Jobs once said,
"Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life."
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Thank you for watching. We hope you learned a thing or two.